Welcome, racing fans, to the one, the only RP, the Racing Podcast. I'm your host, Matty A, and this is show number 1029. Last weekend's action was at Talladega Superspeedway. Last Saturday was the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series event. The Fred's 250, presented by Coca-Cola, which finished under caution. Timothy Peter is the winner in the 17 Toyota, led 23 laps, gained 1 point. Second place, Brendan Jones, the 33 Chevy, led 7 laps, gained 1 point. Third place, Mason Mingus, and the 15 Chevy, gained 2 points. Fourth place was Eric Jones in the number 4, and then fifth place, Tyler Reddick in the number 19. Then it was drama at the Dega, as they call it. Week 3 of the contender round, week 6 of the chase, the CampingWorld.com 500. Winner, Joey Logano in the 22 Ford, who led 20 laps. Second place, Dale Jr., the 88 Chevy, who led 61 laps, dropped 1 point. And then Jeff Gordon comes in third, the 24 Chevy, who led 8 laps, gained 3 points. Fourth place, Bart Keselowski, the number 2 car, and then fifth place, Carl Edwards in the number 19. Kevin Harvick finishes 15th, Greg Biffle finishes 20th, and Matt Kenseth finishes 26th. Denny Hamlin finishes 37th. And of course, 4 drivers get cut from the chase. Dale Jr., Matt Kenseth, Denny Hamlin, and Ryan Newman. There was also the United States Grand Prix on Sunday. Winner, Lewis Hamilton in the 44 Mercedes, who led 28 laps. Second place, Nico Rosberg in the number 6 car, and then third place, Sebastian Vettel. Fourth place, Max Verstappen. Fifth place, Sergio Perez. Total race length, 191.642 miles, 56 laps in total. The next Formula One race is Sunday, November 1st for the Mexico Grand Prix from Mexico City. So, a very dramatic finish to Sunday's race. And of course, those who saw the race, you had that one wreck, those 2 cars going out, the 48 to 42 going out into the grass, which brought out that last caution, and which would have been the last green-white checkered. However, but the NASCAR says that they didn't count as green-white checkered because they didn't cross the start-finish line, so therefore they weren't technically in green flag racing. So the second question comes out for the big. So they did another green-white checkered, which was actually the only one green-white checkered, and then after that was that big crash where the 4 goes into the 6, and all those cars go flying around, and of course that took 15 minutes to determine who the winner of that race was. Dale Jr. within inches of winning that race and advancing to the round of 8. CampingWorld.com 500 from Talladega. Scheduled number of laps 188, 500 miles. Actual number 195. Start time 2:32. Finish time at 5:37. So 2 hours and 5 minutes. Pole sitter Jeff Gordon in the 24 Chevy. Presentation of colors: Alabama National Guard. Invocation: Reverend Mike Jackson, Executive Director, Alabama Raceway Ministries. National Anthem: the 313th U.S. Army Band, Birmingham, Alabama. Signed by Takana Duncan, senior student from Alabama Institute for the Deaf and Blind. Engine Command: Marcus Lemonis from NBC is the prophet, and also the chairman and CEO Camping World, and also accompanied by Big Brothers and Big Sisters. 3 cars start in the rear on Sunday. The 10 of Danica Patrick for a transmission. Tony Stewart, the 14 for adjustments, and Justin Algea, 51 car for repairs. And Truex Jr. also in the rear, 78 car. He would have been, I think he was about to start 9th, but his qualifying time got erased because he crossed the double yellow during qualifying. So he had to start in the rear. And so there. Top 3 at lap 1 going into lap 2 is Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, Casey Kane. J.J. Early heads to the garage. He's in the 26 car at lap 2. Top 3 at lap 3, Jeff Gordon, Jimmie Johnson, Dale Jr. And then at lap 7, it was Gordon, Harvick, Dale Jr. Then it went Gordon, Dale Jr., Harvick. Lap 8 was Dale Jr., Gordon, and Harvick. And then lap 12 was Denny Hamlin, Jeff Gordon, Dale Jr. Drivers hovering around the 200 mile per hours. 199, 198, 197. Non-stop lead and position changes for the first couple of laps, okay, because you have the restrictor plates, so the cars stay close together. One car gets a little bit in front of the other, and vice versa. But then you had the 7 train, as I called it. The front 7 break away from the field at lap 26, and that's when things really started heating up. The number 2 car, Brad Keselowski, dropping oil. Tower asked to look at the number 2 car. First round of green flag pit stops, lap 38. The 3 car, Austin Dillon, too fast on pit road, section 1, starts a pass through. The 43 of Aric Almirola, also too fast on pit, the 3 car, uncontrolled tire, Austin Dillon, uncontrolled tire, starts to pass through. And then Aric Almirola was the one too fast on pit road. He has to serve a pass through as well. The 88, Dale Jr. locks up the tires entering the pit road to avoid a speeding penalty. He would lock up the brakes a couple times on Sunday. Jimmie Johnson takes the lead at lap 42. Jimmie Johnson in the 48 machine. Top 3, lap 43, Jimmie Johnson, Casey Kane, Jay McMurray, the 48, the 5, and the 1. And then at lap 50, top 5 consisted of Chevys. 6th place was a Toyota, followed by 7th through 10th place, which was Fords. Lap 55, Jimmie Johnson in the 48 has led for 3 consecutive races. So, as of the 55th lap on Sunday, Jimmie Johnson had led for 3 consecutive races. Johnson hasn't led a race since the Daytona Summer Race, July 5th. Dale Jr. takes the lead at lap 64. Kevin Harvick running 9th. Gordon running 4th. Truex Jr. goes a lap down, lap 68. 69 laps to go. 69 laps at lap 69. 69 laps with no caution. Okay, actually the first caution will come out till 132, I believe. But 69 laps, no caution. Okay, and in fact, the longest run of green flag racing. Okay, at lap 81. And then there was 3 races at Talladega with no cautions. The last one was in October in 2002. A second round of green flag pit stops. Lap 79. Dale Jr. smoking again as he locks the brakes up. The 95 car speeding on pit road, exiting pit road, 95. Michael McDowell. Joey Logano takes the lead, lap 22. Denny Hamlin had issues with the roof flaps. That started at lap 84. He goes to pit, lap 85. Flips, gets a quick fix. And then he actually had to go back in at lap 91 a second time. Okay, they threw some tape on there. Ryan Blaney heads to the garage at lap 86. His engine actually expired. Lap 94, race halfway mark. Clint Bowyer takes the lead, lap 95. Clint Bowyer in the 15 car. Then Kevin Harvick takes the lead at lap 97. And then at lap 100 laps, and still no caution. Casey Kane takes the lead at lap 102. Ryan Blaney would officially jump out of the race. That was reported at lap 107. Denny Hamlin again issued with his roof flap. This time the tower reports the issues with Denny Hamlin. So eventually he came in to get that fixed. What happened was the flap, get the roof flaps on the top. So when they crash, the flaps come up and it's supposed to help slow the car down. The flap was coming up, came in, throw the tape down, and then the tape started flapping. So they had to go back in and get it fixed again. Round 3, green flag pit stop started at 118. The 13 car into the grass. Got into the grass to slow the car down so he would avoid entering pit road too fast. Unfortunately, it didn't work out too good because Casey Mears was issued a penalty for going too fast on pit road. Section 1 has to serve a pass-through. Dale Jr. penalized for crew over the wall too soon. He has to serve a pass-through. Also, Justin Allgaier crew over the wall too soon. Jimmy Johnson takes the lead after this round 3 of green flag pit stops. And the officials calling out the 11th car again, lap 124. Kevin Harvick reporting the 55 of David Reagan leaking oil. Teller asked the 55 to pit. Jimmy Johnson takes the lead, lap 126. David Reagan actually was black flagged at lap 128. Okay. And then with the white cross. So he's actually, you get black flag twice. The first one is the warning. The second one is letting you know there's a black flag, and then there's a black flag with a cross. The line goes across. That means that they're not scoring you, okay? So now you really got to come in. So when they black flag you, that means they want you coming in. So the first caution comes out, lap 132, the 51 of Justin Allgaier. Blown engine, 78 car, Truex Jr. is the lucky dog. Allgaier heads to the garage. Leaders come to pit, lap 134. 47 into the grass at pit road, AJ Allmendinger, he actually stalled. And then a race off of pit road, lap 135, won by Matt Kenseth in the number 20. Kenseth, Kyle Busch, Kyle Larson take fuel. Dale Earnhardt Sr. makes a great run. Actually, this was reported during the race by NASCAR that Dale Earnhardt Sr. made a great run, coming back from 17th to take the checkered flag at Talladega, October 15th, 2001. Green flag comes out, restart lap 140. October 15th, 2000. Correction right there. Matt Kenseth leads to the restart. Kyle Busch then takes the lead at 140 going into 141. Kenseth would drop to 6th. Lap 142, top 3, Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick, Jeff Gordon, 18, the 4, and the 24. And then Dale Jr. takes the lead for a little bit, lap 151. Justin Allgaier officially out of the race. That was reported, lap 151. Let's see, 34 car, too many over the wall, lap 160. 34, Mike Annett. And then another round of green flag pit stops come around. This time the 88 car smoking again, third time. And he only planned on taking fuel, but then he had to take tires on the right side. David Gilliland takes the lead, lap 172. David Gilliland in the 38. Then Greg Biffle takes the lead, lap 175. And a lot of folks thought that, including myself, that Greg Biffle was going to win the race. Because we haven't had a non-chase winner win a race yet during the chase. Okay, which I'm sure, messes up all the points, I guess, I'm figuring. But we have not had a non-chase driver win a race during the Chase Cup. At least with this new format that they have in store. And for a while, if you were to tune in to the television to the race at that time, they had the cameras focused on the 22 of Joey Logano. And you might have thought that Joey Logano was in the lead, but no. Joey Logano, if he was watching that part of the race, was actually in second place. Greg Biffle was far, far away in the lead. He was all the way far away. He was actually racing with the lap traffic. He was so far gone. You had that big gap between Logano and the back of the pack that it literally looked like Joey Logano was in the lead. But no, that was actually second place. Greg Biffle was far away, holding on to first. And then he came in the pit. Right, he made that one pit stop, and then that was it. But a lot of folks thought that Greg Biffle would have won that race on Sunday. The 47 car, too many over the wall, 181. That's a 47 car driven by AJ Allmendinger. And the number 1 car, Jay McMurray, starts smoking, and that would bring out caution number 2, lap 184. And this is what leads into the dramatics that you saw and I saw on Sunday. So Jay McMurray's car